Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So some of these videos that I'm going to put up, y'all, they're not going to be fully edited. I just want to share with you the progress of the fall garden, what I'm doing, but I also want to share with you what I've done today and what I must do before I get ready to go inside. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So I'm going to step back right here because this is the section right here that I want to focus on, nothing else. And I really had to have a talk with myself today because over the last couple of weeks I have been all over the place. I do see progress, but not the way that I want to do it. So I said, okay, let's just take it section by section. So today I went ahead, I cut back the dahlias. It might have been too early, but y'all, I have to do what's best for my time management. I cut back some of the phlox. We had cleome here. I pulled those up. All of the, this is a plant by Proven Winner. It's like millennial garlic. But it makes some beautiful purple flowers. So I pull all of those spent little stalks that they had sent up, pull that up. The daylily right here, pull all of the spent stalks right here. So when I tell you I cleared it out, I cleared it out. Now my plans are to plant snapdragons here, just a taller plant in the back. I probably won't plant anything kind of right in the front. We're just going to keep it simple. And then y'all remember I said that since we've moved to Georgia or the Atlanta area, a lot of people were saying pull the dahlias, but this particular dahlia over here, two of them I actually started from seed and they actually came back. So we'll see. If it doesn't come back next year, it's no big deal, but they were leaning and it was just a lot of stuff going on. And I'm like, you gotta get serious for the simple fact that I can tell the time is changing. And when it really starts to get dark, or when we go into when daylight saving times end, I'm not going to be able to come out and get in the garden like I want, because a lot of times I don't get home until 5 or 6. So really I'm just trying to do some prep work to make it easy for me so that if I need to do a little maintenance, I can come out on the weekends. First bed right here we have some pansies, and I want to show y'all, I want to give you a good example of why for Georgia you normally don't see people plant pansies until like late October into November, because pansies are a cool weather plant. But I'm looking at a purple one over here where you can really see what I'm talking about, and I was hesitant, but again I have to work with my time schedule. Not all of the pansies are doing this in the garden, but some of them I can see they are, because we got up to about 83, 84 degrees today. Okay, I'll just get to this bed in a minute, but this one is a good example. So do you see how leggy it is? Like this stalk, this stem, they're not supposed to be like that. They're supposed to kind of stay tight like this, but then just send up the flowers. So this one is leggy. This is what I call leggy, because that means it's still not time, or it's still a little bit too hot for it. And so they look a little too upright, too leggy for me. But that's okay. Hopefully, I think we're going down into the 50s next week. So hopefully if I keep deadheading, it'll just kind of just mellow itself out and won't keep having these elongated stalks like this. So I'm almost done with this bed, and you probably can hear the water in the background because I'm doing what's called a deep watering, y'all. So I have just been putting the hose and just walking away and doing other stuff, because when you water deep, you don't have to water as much. But I have not put the irrigation system on yet because I got one more bed that I have to plant up, and that's this one. But what happened is I ran out of soil. I didn't need as much soil as the soil 3 people bring, so I just had to go to the big box stores and go ahead and just get enough to be able to just fill up this side, if y'all can see it right here, and then we'll have this whole side planted, and we'll just have like a half of a bed left. But what I want to do today, I know I'm deep watering, but these plants are starting to become established, and so I want to go ahead and feed them. Make sure you stay around so you can see what I feed a lot of my leafy greens with. I also have got to make a BT solution and put diatomaceous earth on here. If I don't do it really soon, I am subject not to have beets right here. These are growing well, and what I will tell you is that throughout the last few weeks, whatever pest is at them, they jump. It's like they're jumping because they started out on this calendula, and then they left it alone when I did a BT. But then I came back over here, and it's like they started on this calendula over here, and now they're jumping to the beets. So what we're gonna do is, number one, we're gonna feed it real good. After we feed the soil real good with what I'm gonna show you, and I do this by hand, then we're going to go ahead, spray it good with BT, and you gotta follow the instructions if you get the concentrate. I don't have the concentrate, and then so I mix it according to the instructions, and then I'm gonna put another layer of diatomaceous earth on there. This is what I've done to my turnips, but it has to be done because the plants get a lot of their energy through the leaves, and so you want to keep them from biting on them. Now I'm gonna give this sage, y'all. I told you I'm gonna show you the good, bad, and the ugly. I'm not gonna give up on it because I do see some little leaves right here, but if it don't get itself together, it is going to get pulled. I think I am keeping it too moist. I've grown sage in the past, and I'll show y'all a picture of it. I've grown it in another part, no problem. This one, I don't know what is ailing it, but we're gonna get it together. So I've also planted up this bed right here not too long ago, but they're starting to get established now. When I plant them real young, I let them get established, and so now I'm gonna do the exact same thing here because I see a few pest bites. I actually caught a caterpillar on my other calendula the other day because I followed the trail. I could see the droppings on it. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to deep water it. I am going to put the BT solution on there first. Then I'm going to come back in with the diatomaceous earth. Now, I have all of my supports prepped just in case. Number one, it starts to get too hot, but I think the weather is starting to cool down. Number two, if we keep having a lot of pests, then I'll cover it with my netting. And number three, once we start to get cold, I'll put the frost blankets on it. And we did a video on how all of this works and the reason why I do these supports. But this is the lime time. So it's a time that's like lime, and it better get itself together, which I think it will. If not, we'll pop another herb there because, again, I like to do vegetables, flowers, and herbs all together. And our spinach that we started from seed, that's coming along as well too. But we're still going to come in and do those preventative measures so that we can at least go into the fall with some nice vegetables. Okay, so the writing may be gone, but this is the Neptune organic fish and seaweed fertilizer. The nitrogen is 2, the phosphorus is 3, and the potassium is 1. So it's 2, 3, 1. And what I do when I get ready to feed is they still have the instructions on here, but I always feed from this. This is a 2-gallon watering can right here. So I pour the suggested amount in here, and then I will just start feeding the plants. Now, the size of this bed, I'm probably gonna have to like refill because I want to make sure that every plant gets some of the nutrients. So I'm probably gonna have to do it 3 to 4 times and fill up. But normally I do it like maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. But again, I want you to hit that subscribe button because I want you to look at the plants now. After I feed them, like they just put on so much growth, and don't let a little bit of rainwater come. They put on an exponential amount of growth. But this is what I do to feed the plants. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all that really quick. This is how I do my garden, okay? But what I'll do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because again, I just only want to stay focused on here, here, and here. I do have snapdragons, but those are red. Those are going to go somewhere else. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer until I get like all of my raised beds planted and all of like my peppers harvested, and then my okra seeds saved. So make sure you subscribe, because we'll plant up this bed right here, the in-ground bed. We'll plant that up a little later, but the good thing is that we've already have it cleared out. Okay, so as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends, and if you're not a subscriber, go ahead, tap that subscribe button. Make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.